Good morning, gang. Good morning, gang. Good morning, gang. If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, welcome back. Why it looks so dark? Probably because the sun's shining so bright. Anyways, welcome back. We're gonna jump back in. If you watch the morning messages from whatever today's date is, um, morning messages was talk about feeling like you stuck in a jar, and I just wanna let's get a reading on that for whoever that was feeling like they stuck in a jar. There was a lot of people in the room. The upper room. Community at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. This could be a community of people who feel like they've been stuck in a jar. They all could have a connection to the same person. They all could have I'm hearing a common denominator. But let's see. I'm hearing the thick one. But specifically, Cash Out, what she say? My hair is longer as my wig. This could be Detroit, could be a heavy influence or reference. Let's see, Holy Spirit. Messages about this feeling like they're stuck in a jar, right? We've got the Great Crumble, the first card out. So this is a tumbling. This is like the Tower card. This is destruction, right? This is the Great Crumble. Rock Nation, you will crumble. This is that kind of energy, right? So we are witnessing the Great Crumble of a great force. Followed by the Divine Timing card. So this is the tumbling. The something goes tumbling down. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water type, but like then they go tumbling down. Jack fell down and hit his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Right, grief. Right, so whatever this is, especially if these are people who work in the arts, specifically produce an art magazine, have anything to do with an art magazine, astrology, um, piano, Harley Davidson could be significant, but daydreaming, right? So again, this is a great tumbling, divine timing endings of like daydreams or dreams. So if this is somebody who like kind of played on, I don't know if they played on divine timing or like this is something that we're telling people as things were ending for people around them, maybe telling people like it's divine timing or something like that. And then as they're going through this grief process over their dreams. That's really weird. All right, let's I want to get a few more out here. I'm gonna get three more out here. All right, those three more, Holy Spirit. About this feeling stuck in a jar. Ooh, snake a snake a snake a snake a snake a snake a deep knowing. So for a lot of people who are experiencing this feeling stuck in a jar in this community, right? This could be like you all could be identifying this person as like a very sneaky person who like comes around, right? And it's something or like they come around and they pretend like they have this like deep knowing, right? They pretend like they have this deep knowing, this deep infatuation, this intuitive gift as if they're about community, right? So this is happening in a community. This is the second time it was at the bottom of the deck, it's worked its way up, right? So this is happening in a community. This is a person who pretends to be about community, pretends they have a deep knowing, a deep intuition, a psychic touch, if you will. Very sneaky though, very fingers behind the back. This is a very sneaky person. This is a person who I'm hearing alludes and colludes about momentum, about forward movement. Um, it always looks like they're moving forward, or it always looks like they're going somewhere, or moving somewhere, or going somewhere, traveling somewhere. Um, the inner child, like they're listening to their inner child, manifesting their best desires 444 on the timer, right? Manifesting their desires, having the courage to change, a voice that matters, abundance finding them. I am love. Somebody who like speaks all of this stuff, right? this release ritual. They even may teach a little magic here and there. There's something about this feels a little false, a little. Mm, 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 I think they're called the abundance something oracle deck. The King of Swords is out here, right? What is the King of Swords representing? What is the King of Swords representing? They want me to put this on the Great Crumble card. Clarify the Great Crumble then for us, for the collective. Clarify the Great Crumble. The King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups. These two energies could be responsible for this Great Crumble. I don't know if this is people. I'm hearing people she's done wrong. They've done wrong. She's done wrong. I heard she's done wrong. People that she's done wrong. They're not intentionally King of Pentacles. Wow. King of Pentacles is out here. The Justice in reverse. These are people she's done wrong. They are responsible for the Great Crumble. This could all be one man, or it could be three different men in her life. The Tower card. Clarifying the Great Crumble is literally the Tower. So this is happening. This is happening. The Tower is happening. It is the Great Crumble. It's the destruction of what somebody's castle or somebody's empire that they supposedly had built up, right? Let's clarify divine timing. Let's clarify divine timing for the collective. Being clarified by the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Two of Swords is stagnancy. The Ten of Cups in reverse would indicate like divine loss. This could be familial loss. With the Nine of Swords here, somebody's not in anxiety over that. They are almost expecting it. With placing that between the divine timing and the grief card, right? Placing the clarify the grief card for us. Clarify what is going on in the grief card. Oh, too many cards, but we'll take them. The first card out is the Eight of Swords. Somebody is binded to this grief here. With the Devil in reverse, which also talks about detachment at the same time. The Hermit. Binded, but also trying to detach from this isolation. Somebody can't get out of like, they're having a hard time getting out of this like isolated feel or this like night stalkery feel. Or a night stalkery feel, really. They're trying to detach from doing something at night, something that they do at night. Clarify this Hermit and the Devil in reverse. Being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. This is when they do their stability magic. This is when they take things from the people. The High Priestess in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. This is where they take things from people and turn themselves essentially into into a Four of Pentacles. They want to be a High Priestess, but the goal in this is to become stable with the Four of Pentacles upright. They want to be a High Priestess, though. They consider themselves a High Priestess, but with the High Priestess working in reverse, this is often an indicator of kind of taking from. It's that kind of priestess time taking from. With the daydreaming card being clarified by the Queen of Swords, this is intellect. So people dreaming about clarity, dreaming again. This was somebody taking dreams from people, things that they had taken the time to dream and manifest. With the momentum card being clarified by the Ten of Wands, she's always moving because of some sort of burdens. The Page of Swords in reverse. This is a lack of not being able to find something. What's not being found here, Spirit? The Queen of Pentacles. They're not able to find a way to stabilize themselves long term. Something flipped over here. Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles is not able to find like a new source, if you will. And they're getting to the point where they kind of have to release wherever they were getting this old source from. It's getting so bad that they have to release. 1010 was also on the timer. It's getting so bad that they would also have to release the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. This sneaky tactic is no longer working to create this Three of Pentacles, the Fool card, and reverse, resisting a new leap of faith. They want to, like, somebody wants a fresh start here. They want to start over. Can I come over? Five of Pentacles. So they want to come over and come out of the cold as well. Interesting. With the Chariot in reverse, they can't move forward, so they're just they can't move forward, so they're like, let me move backwards to some of the people that I've hurt and see if I can, like, make up for it. And then what? Two of Pentacles. Come out of this disbalance, this disorganization, this chaos. Ten of Pentacles. Get back in somebody's good graces so they could be part of the Ten of Pentacles again. Let's leave this here. But let's see how that's going to go, the return. Let's see how their return is going to go, Spirit. Tell us how. Page of Wands in reverse, blockages. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Or excuse me, the Queen of Wands upright and the Seven of Wands upright. The return is not going to go well. It's blocked. Let's see, is this mirrored? So what is this? The first card out is the Page of Wands in reverse. This is usually a creative card. This is a blockage in reverse. The Queen of Wands is essentially a magical or magnetic. It can be a feminine energy, doesn't have to be totally be masculine energy, but somebody very attractive, very magnetic, very magical in that sense. With the Seven of Wands, which usually is the card that talks about defense, as you can see them setting a perimeter. This is somebody who is defending themselves from this person re-entering their life for this particular purpose, because they foresee this purpose coming. They foresee this purpose coming. I meant to say they foresee this, like, this return coming, but they foresee the purpose of this return. They don't just foresee the return; they can feel, they can feel the reason behind the return. Queen of Wands being clarified by the Magician in reverse, with the Knight of Cups. Oh, removing the resources. Six of Cups in reverse, bad memories. Removing the resources so somebody doesn't have the opportunity to make new memories. Very nice. Or like play on old memories or something. All right, I'm gonna leave this here for you guys. In the meantime, in between time, it's all love in the hood. If you are seeking something personal, or if this reading resonated with you and you would like to get further into it or get the specifics of your nature, the website is in the description box below. And yeah, it's all love in the hood. Peace. And how do I get out of here?